And today we're going to do a video about driving for Uber Eats and Grubhub at the same time. Stick with us.
Why, that's it! Look! It's a big W, I tell you! It's a big W!
So in order to drive for Uber Eats and Grubhub at the same time, we have to understand a little bit about both Uber Eats and Grubhub. So I've started a screen recorder, which is recording everything on the screen of my phone. And the phone is mounted over here on the dashboard of the car. So first of all, we're going to go to Uber Eats. And here's the Uber app. And right now I have the Uber app running passengers only. Now, coming right over here to the screen recorder, you can see that I have Uber running. This is Uber passengers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go offline with Uber. Now with the Uber driver app, you'll notice that this is the driving preferences screen. You can turn deliveries on or off. You can also turn passengers on or off. So you can have them both on. You can do passengers only, or you can do deliveries only. In this case, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to have both of them on at the same time. Because as long as I'm the only one in the vehicle, I can both have passengers and deliveries. Oh, by the way, I've redesigned my like and subscribe animation. Here it is, take a look. If you like this video and you find anything useful here, we make a lot of really interesting videos. Go ahead and like and subscribe. You can push these buttons right down here. A Grubhub block is a 1 hour time slot. When I press the little menu button, you'll see scheduling, which is the second item down from the top. And when I touch that, you can see the different blocks. Each block is 1 hour long that I have reserved. Now you can see that today I have reserved a Grubhub block from 5 to 6 p.m. and another from 6 to 7 p.m. And you can see tomorrow I have one from 5 p.m. through 8 p.m. Now this is just me. These are the blocks that I wanted to work with my wife riding with me and delivering food together at night. So if you're going to do Uber Eats and Grubhub at the same time, you don't want to be in a Grubhub block. You don't want to have Grubhub scheduled. You want to be working Grubhub on the fly. And by that I mean you want to work Grubhub outside of a block. Just like right now, I'm not in a Grubhub block, but I can still go online with Grubhub. I just simply go back to the main Grubhub screen, and where it says unavailable, I touch that. It comes up to this screen here, which says Grubhub for drivers. Remember to bring your driver card. This is a little debit card that Grubhub sends you. Now, Uber Eats also has a debit card, and I have both of these cards. This is a way for both Uber Eats and Grubhub to cheat. They can have people order from restaurants which are not partnered with either Grubhub or Uber Eats. And they do this by telling the driver, this is what the diner or the customer wants to order. You have to call the restaurant and make the order, make it the order in the name of that person, and pay with this debit card, either Uber Eats or Grubhub debit card. So you want to make sure you bring that along in case inevitably Grubhub or Uber Eats sends you an order which you have to pay with using their card. So here we're going to click Got It, because I do have the Grubhub card in my wallet. So here it says ready to deliver, and you'll notice I'm not in a Grubhub block, but I can still click available, and I'm taking offers right now. Grubhub is online and Uber Eats is online. Actually, just to make sure, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Uber Eats, and I'm going to click there, and I'm going to make sure it says UberX and deliveries are on, because here's the deal, is you don't have to have passengers on. You could just do it like I just did right now on the phone here. Just have deliveries. If you don't want to have anybody in the car with you, but you still want to make money, with Uber or Grubhub or both, then you don't have to have any passengers. You can just do deliveries. And that way you're making money, but nobody's getting in the car with you. You're driving around alone. And you can have a passenger, like I often have my wife with me when I'm doing Grubhub. We're driving around and she's giving me moral support and helping me find things, and we're just talking, hanging out together like we like to do. For the purpose of this video, as I said, I'm going to have both of them on because I don't have a passenger with me. I do have room for 4 seats. My delivery bags, my insulated delivery bags, are locked away in a secret compartment in the trunk of the car. So if I do get a delivery, then I can just get those out. So now I'm going to press the X and go online with Uber. And you'll notice now I'll go back online with Grubhub. And now we're online with both Grubhub and Uber Eats. And if I get a delivery request for Grubhub, then I have to go over to Uber Eats and go offline. We can't do both at the same time. And you can't have a passenger and do deliveries at the same time. For example, if I do get a passenger with Uber Eats, Uber knows that I have a passenger, but I will have to go over to the Grubhub app and go offline. And to do that, I'll simply press this button here, online and offline. So if I'm online and I get an Uber Eats order, then I want to come over here to Grubhub and go offline. Then I'm going to press this little Uber icon. You'll see that Uber always has an icon which goes over top of everything when you have the Uber driver app running in the background. So I just touch that and I go straight to the Uber app, and then I could continue my Uber delivery or picking up my Uber passenger. Similarly, if I'm over here at Grubhub and I'm online and I get a Grubhub delivery, then I want to come over here to Uber and I want to go offline with Uber. And that way I can just take care of the Grubhub delivery, and when I'm done with the Grubhub delivery, then I'm going to come back here and go back online with Uber. So it's really essentially a very simple affair. You just go back and forth, one or the other. You can have both running at the same time, but you should not try to do more deliveries than just one at a time. My wife and I have family in Missouri, and while we were staying in a hotel up there, we did an Uber Eats order, and it took the guy 2 hours to get to us. It kept saying that he was at the restaurant, the order wasn't ready, and then he stopped somewhere and we waited there for 5 minutes before continuing on to deliver to us. He was delivering from more than one restaurant at the same time. I went to the car to give him a cash tip and take the order from him, and I saw that he had other food orders in the car. So that's a no-no because it takes too long to deliver the food. It's hustling, but it gives a bad experience to the diner or the customer who's supposed to be receiving the food. If you're doing a Grubhub, then go offline with Uber Eats. Theoretically, you could do the same thing with Grubhub and any other thing like DoorDash or any other delivery service. I'm just doing right now Grubhub and Uber Eats. So if I get a Grubhub order, I'm going to go offline with Uber Eats immediately. If I get an Uber Eats order, I'm going to go offline with Grubhub. Then I'm going to complete the order, whichever the order is, either with Uber Eats or with Grubhub. Then I'm going to go back to the other app as long as I don't have one queued up immediately, and I'm going to go online. Now sometimes you get lucky and they send you one after another. Like for example with Grubhub, at a busy time, you're doing a delivery, and as you're going to deliver the food to the customer, to the diner, they send you another order. So as soon as you drop off your order, you have another restaurant to go to. Boom, boom, boom. That's an ideal world. Then you don't have to use Uber Eats, and you can just do Grubhub. Or vice versa, you can just do Uber Eats and no Grubhub. But then sometimes there's a dead period. You finish your Uber Eats delivery, or you finish your Grubhub delivery, and then there's nothing. You have nothing left to deliver. You're just sitting there with nothing. So then turn on both apps. Rather than just wait with Grubhub on and Uber Eats off, then or vice versa, turn both of them on. I have an Uber order. This is an Uber passenger, so we're gonna go pick up this passenger. So now I'm gonna go over here to Grubhub, and I'm gonna go offline. And I'll go back here to Uber, and I'm gonna go pick up a passenger. All right, I just dropped off that passenger. And I got a whopping $3.79. Now I'm looking for someplace to park. Okay. So now I'm gonna go over here to Grubhub, and I'm gonna go back online with Grubhub. So now we're back online with Grubhub and back online with Uber. Now we can just touch the Uber icon, this icon here, and that brings up the Uber app. And we could come down here to preferences. If we touch this here, then we can turn off passengers, and now we just do deliveries. So don't forget to click like and subscribe this video, and click the notification bell. That'll let you know every time we make a new video.